So most people just play a game consistently, keep practicing stuff over and over, and eventually get some stuff down as muscle memory. Now that's fine and all, but I'd like to share with you guys my personal method for developing long-term muscle memory quickly and efficiently. I have to clarify though, that this is just about turning something you learn into muscle memory, not about learning it in the first place. And real quick, for those of you who don't know why muscle memory is important, long story short, there's a lot to think about in fighting games and not much time to think about all of it. When you have something down as muscle memory, then you don't have to think about it as much, so you can spend that brain power elsewhere. It also helps a little bit with consistency and allows you to act and react a little bit faster too. With that out of the way, let's get into the method itself, and then I'll talk more about it and muscle memory in general afterward. So this is going to be a 5-day method. Starting off, the first 2 days you're going to be practicing a lot. This is essentially just establishing your short-term muscle memory, and it's what people normally do here anyways to really get something down consistent. On day 3, you're going to practice just a little bit. See, here's where we want to transition that short-term memory into long-term memory, but still keep that memory fresh. Then day 4, take a break and don't practice at all. This will be enough of a gap to make sure we're working on long-term muscle memory. Which leads us to day 5, where you practice a decent amount to really solidify it as long-term muscle memory, while it's still as fresh as short-term muscle memory, really saving you time. So that's the full method, but let's talk about it a little bit more. When it comes to how long a lot, a little, and a decent amount of time is, I can't really be more specific than that. Different people require different amounts of practice, and different things will require different amounts of practice. Right, a beginner practicing a basic BNB could take longer than a pro practicing an advanced combo. Also, while practice comes in many shapes and forms, you should try to get muscle memory practice both in training mode and in actual matches as much as possible. Now I got one final note on muscle memory itself. See, normally when people mention muscle memory, they're referring to combos. But I'd like to mention that muscle memory refers to more than that. Right, knowing your moves and controlling your character in general is largely muscle memory, and can even apply to specific options like anti-airing. This works in the same way that you have muscle memory for stuff like picking up a glass of water or walking upstairs. Right, you don't have to think about how you're walking up the stairs or how to pick up the glass of water. You just think about what you want to do, and you do it. How it's done shouldn't even cross your mind. Overall, this method really helps me pick up new games and characters, and even just play a lot of games in general and swap between them. Whether you implement this method yourself or just learn something new, I do hope this helped. This has been your personal guide. Sub to the channel to keep up with more content, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.